Hi guys, today I have a fun video for you. This is my March manis. I didn't get to wear a whole lot, mainly because I had a really bad nail break, and with the starting of the stay-at-home order, I think we were really struggling to try to find the routine of life. But that's just to say, in March, painting my nails has not been a main focus of my life. So I have much fewer than usual manis to share with you, so hopefully this video will go by a little faster. Overall, I actually have quite a few metallic and shiny polishes here because I feel when my I had a lot of broken nails in March, and when my nails are broken, they're misshaped, I think having a cream is a bad idea because it really draws attention to the shapes of your nails and they don't look top notch. So I try to go with a lot of shiny, metallic-y kind of polishes because they're so shiny. It kind of diverts your attention and you don't see the misshape so much anymore. Let's dive in and talk about a few of those. I have my OPI Wondrous Star. This one actually came from a holiday collection many years ago, and it was probably meant to be a topper, honestly. I've always used it as a topper, but for some reason I just wanted to try it on its own this time, and I did 3 coats, and still it wasn't quite opaque enough, but because it was so like glittery anyways, so that didn't really bother me too much. You basically just see like a lot of sparkles, and this one is a little bit more on the unique side because it has a lot of black matte rounded circles, glitters. So that's rounded circles, is that what I just said? Wow. But anyways, you get what I'm saying. This is a very interesting polish, and I'm glad I got to wear it again because this guy is old, so that's fun. Another really blingy kind of polish is from ILNP. This one is Daydreamer, and let me tell you, I love this. This is so pretty. I have had this for a long time, but I never wore it because it was so blingy. I just didn't really feel comfortable wearing that to work. So I decided, hey, I'm working from home. What's a reason not to, you know? So I tried it, and this guy did not disappoint. It's so beautiful. It's not the kind of obnoxious kind of blingy I was imagining, but this is actually a really beautiful, almost classic kind of blingy. It just feels very chrome-like, and it's a flaky dense polish, maybe flaky and glitter combo. I can't even tell because this guy blinds you. And it's a classic kind of rose gold, slightly leaning more pink kind of color. It's just good in every way, and I loved it so much. And honestly, I will wear this to work from now on because I don't think it's what I had envisioned it to be. This is the beautiful kind of glamorous and classic kind of glittery, and I love it so much. Another sort of blingy polish that I wore this month is a fail. So this one is from Zoya. It's Alicia. This one, Alicia probably. I wore this one and I've had it for a while, never really put it on my nails because I just feel it's a silver hollow. But when I put it on my nails, I felt it was interesting because it has a warm tone to it. So that's definitely different and interesting, and I thought I would enjoy it more because I tend to work better with warmer toned polishes because I am more warm toned. I used 3 coats, and I mean, the coverage is fine. The formula is very easy to work with. It just looks really flat on me. I don't know. It's lacking dimension. It doesn't look very hollow-like. This one more feels like a silver flaky polish versus a hollow polish. So I don't know. I'm just kind of underwhelmed by it, and I don't like it that much. But there are 2 more Zoyas that I wore this month I really enjoyed though. One is Zoya Zara. This one is one of my oldest Zoya untries, and I'm so glad I tried it because this one is gorgeous, beautiful. It's a kind of soft purple color, and it has a very strong gold shimmer in there, and that shimmer does not disappoint. I used 3 coats. I feel it's slightly on the sheer side and the formula is more on the thin side. So I used 3 coats for a more dimensional look, and I really enjoyed it. I think at 3 coats, it did provide a maximum amount of shimmer. That just looked so beautiful. It's a classic combo. I mean, purple and gold shimmer, there's nothing new there, but Zoya just did it so well. So I'm really happy I got to wear my Zoya Zara. And the other one is Emerson. So this one is a new purchase for me. When they did the 70% sale, I bought a ton of Zoya Remove Plus, and I think just two or three polishes. This being one of the ones that I picked up. I thought it was a soft baby blue, but when I had it on my nails, the more I look at it, I realize it's more of a lighter periwinkle. So that's very different and very interesting. I felt the color was very unique. And the formula is actually really good for a color this light, because we all know baby blues could be a nightmare to work with. This one is almost a one coater. It's definitely on the thicker side, and I feel it almost works like a matte polish. Like you can easily overwork it. So if you just lay it down, go quick with your application, you tend to make less mistakes. But it's definitely still easy to apply for a shade this light. So I am overall really happy with this polish. Then I have a nude shade that I really enjoyed. This one is from Ankara Heart Lacquer. It's called Amos VERITAS. I probably said that completely wrong and I have no idea what that means. But this one is a beautiful kind of sandy nude polish, and it has some dual chrome shimmer that shifts from green to gold and some very fine kind of flakies in there. It just gives that perfect sandy look. It really looks like sand on the beach. And I loved it. I think this one complemented my skin tone really well. The formula is so easy to work with, just 2 coats, and I really couldn't ask for more. This one just looks really elegant, really soft, really classic, and I loved it a lot. Then there is a polish that I really didn't like, and I am sure I'm decluttering it. This one is from MOO'S Signatures, and it's called Baby Crocodile. I've had this for a while, and I always wanted to wear it, never did. So finally I thought, hey, March, green, right? I didn't wear many greens at all, but I decided to wear this one. It's a color that's very similar to Essie Gelato, but surprisingly, Essie Gelato has a much better formula. The polish here, the Baby Crocodile, is just very sheer. I used 3 coats, that's fine. Like sheer polish sometimes provides its own kind of vibe and there's nothing wrong with it. But this one is really streaky and hard to maneuver. It does have a really beautiful kind of gold to pink kind of shimmer in there. It's very elegant and soft, but it was so hard to work with and it was frustrating. And on top of that, it really just doesn't complement my skin tone. It makes my hands look so dead. So that's pretty sad. I don't know. I have 2 kind of bluish colors that I wore this month, and they actually look a little similar in base color. But I have MLF Lacquer Robin's Egg. So this one came from their spring collection this year, 2020. And Jessica, the maker of MLF Lacquer, actually sent this to me for review. And I just really enjoy the shades and I wanted to wear it on its own. In mid-toned kind of robin's blue color, could really just be worn all year round. And I didn't really feel like going into like full-on spring yet. So I opt for a kind of more vibrant and brighter kind of blue color. And I really enjoyed that one. The formula is really easy. And the next one is a sky blue color from Pretty Serious, and the color is called Pookie. So Pretty Serious, I don't want to get into their brand, but I bought a lot of polishes when they said they were going out of business for good. This one being one of those, and I never really tried it. I just decided, why not, right? And this color again looks kind of brighter-ish and it could be worn all year round. It's not exactly springy, so I picked it. The formula is interesting. It's a little bit, it's a cream, but a little bit more on the squishy side. It's definitely not a jelly, but it has a little bit of that feel. It's really glossy, really squishy. So I think it's overall a really fun polish and really easy to work with. I'm pretty happy with this polish. And at the beginning of the month, I'm totally not going in any sort of order. At the beginning of March, I had this crave for some sort of like multi-chrome, dual chrome colors. So I wore those two back to back. The first one is KL Polish Mother of Dragons. This is just a metallic kind of lizardy, brownsy, greenish color. Is it even a dual chrome? I'm not sure. It could just be like a lizardy green base with a lot of gold shimmer, but it definitely gave me that weird shifty look anyways. And this one is pretty good. It's a little bit on the thicker side, so I had to wait a little longer between coats. I only used 2 coats. It's rather opaque and all that, but because those kind of polishes could leave brush streaks, so I was going over the same spots a few more times than usual. It amplified the thickness of the polish. On top of that, the brush is really wide, and I've complained many times my nail beds are really narrow. The brush is literally wider than my pinky, so it's just really hard for me to maneuver, and oh gosh, it was a pain. But I love the color so much. I'm not decluttering this. I really enjoy the color, but it's just not the easiest polish for me to work with. The next one though is from FAIRMAIDEN. This one is called Supernova. This is one of my oldest indie purchases, and it took me years to finally try it. It has a variety of gold to copper glitters, hollow glitters, and fine hollow shimmers and flakies. It packs a punch. It has a lot of stuff going on in there. On the nails though, it doesn't look quite as magical as it is in the bottle. The glitters are kind of just eaten away by itself. So I don't know, I'm a little confused by it. I used 3 coats because I was hoping to pack a punch in there, but it was very easy to apply. I think it's a good polish. I'm just a little underwhelmed. The last 2 polishes now, so they are both really deep, and I feel this is probably gonna be my last time wearing any deep polishes. I mean, now we're in April and it's pretty hot now. I just feel I'm more into, you know, lighter shades, and even going into summer, like really bright neon shades now. So those 2 I have over here. Loot the Booty by Essie. Love the shade, doesn't like the name. The shade is a really classic kind of royal deep navy blue, and it has a very strong purple shimmer. It's all around a really well done polish. Surprisingly, it did not stain my nails or my cuticles upon removing, and I was totally expecting that. I just used 1 coat of like normal base coat, nothing special, so I was pretty impressed by that. It was very easy to apply. I did make a little mess when I applied, and I didn't do a good job cleaning up, so the picture you see might not be as crisp, but overall I enjoy this polish a lot. I think it's really well done. And the very last polish is from Dollish Polish. This one is called What's Your Favorite Scary Movie? This guy is a deep, sexy maroon oxblood kind of base. It's very much jelly-like, and it has a lot of hollow glitters in there. I think a lot of brands do this finish. The finish itself is not new. The color is beautiful. It's just one of my favorite shades in the winter, those kind of sexy oxblood vampy shades. But I really don't like those kind of glitters. I know a lot of brands use them. Those are the biggest offenders for me as far as sticking out to my cuticles, hard to remove, scratching up my nail beds, and they would leave little scratches, and my nail would peel in those like little streaks. So I think I'm gonna try to make a point to steer clear of those little hollow glitters. I think they're just too sharp and too fine. For that reason, I am decluttering it, even though I really enjoy the color, even though the formula is really easy to work with, but I just don't like the variety of glitters inside here. That's about it. I still managed to make this video extremely long, even though I have fewer than usual polishes, but hopefully April I can wear a lot more polishes. Oh, and another note, we're not moving anymore. Also because how crazy this month has been. we've decided it's just easier for us if we stay here for another year. So we're not moving anymore, which means I don't need to stress about packing anymore, which, long story short, I'm gonna go back to giving away polishes through my monthly manis again. So the rules are extremely simple, easy. I will have it written down below. Go check it out. And if you're interested, you can enter and we'll just be back at it. And that'll be it. I hope you guys are staying safe, and I hope you also enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.